David was still a young shepherd when his father sent him to the battlefield with food for his older brothers. When he arrived, he did not see courage. He saw fear spreading through the camp of Israel because every day a giant warrior named Goliath stepped forward and challenged them to send a man to fight him. Goliath was huge, strong, and covered in bronze armor. His spear looked as heavy as a small tree, and his voice shook the hearts of trained soldiers. King Saul and his army stood frozen because no one believed they could defeat a man like that. But David listened to the giant mock God and mock Israel, and something inside him burned. He could not accept that everyone would stand there in silence. David told Saul that he would fight. Saul looked at him and saw only a boy. David was not a famous warrior. He was a shepherd. But David explained that when a lion or a bear attacked his sheep, he had faced them and saved the flock. He believed that the same God who protected him in the fields would protect him now. Saul gave David his armor, but it did not fit. David took it off and chose what he knew. He picked up his staff, his sling, and 5 smooth stones from a stream. Then he walked toward Goliath, while the giant laughed at him with complete contempt. Goliath thought this fight would end in seconds. David knew the battle was bigger than size, bigger than weapons, and bigger than fear. He shouted that Goliath came with sword and spear, but he came in the name of the Lord. Then David ran forward, placed a stone in his sling, and released it with perfect force. The stone flew straight and struck Goliath in the forehead. The giant fell face down into the earth, and the battlefield went silent for one breath before Israel erupted in victory. That day, a shepherd boy defeated a giant because faith stood where fear had ruled. Remember this when life looks too big. The giant is not always stronger than the one who trusts God.